Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay abreast of future content. Now let's get into it. Well, LB, Quad Webb is officially leaving Married to Medicine after 9 seasons due to her ex-husband and new wife joining the series. Now, I didn't realize they had gotten married. I thought that was his fiance, but let me check on that. So according to Mr. Housewives, he says, now, y'all know I'm not one to gossip. Allegedly, Quad is officially exiting Married to Medicine after 9 seasons, and that's the word on the curb. Last week, she stated that production and her couldn't agree on her contract, but we all know the real reason. Everyone's divorce isn't going to be like Dolores and Frank Katiana from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, I guess, where they can hang out with each other and their new spouses. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's a little different. Talk about being diplomatic. Okay. Let's see. He goes on to say she doesn't want to have to film with her ex-husband, Dr. Gregory Lunsford, and his new wife. I don't blame Quad one bit. I can concur with that. And Mr. Housewives goes on to say this earlier in the week, how messy the producers are for asking Greg and his wife to join. And Greg and his wife are even messier to agree to coming on the damn show. And this I can agree with as well. This is Dr. Greg. Why would you want your new wife to be in the same circle of friends as your ex-wife? That is creepy. It sounds like to me he's on some payback-ish. What y'all think? Y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let me know. Let me see, Mr. Housewives, he says either Dr. Greg and his wife are crazy, which is ironic since he's a psychologist, or they're coming on the show with a motive and a vendetta. I can agree with that. Hell yeah, because we all know, for those of us who watch Married to Medicine, they didn't have an amicable divorce. They both wanted to be divorced, but it was a nasty divorce, right? So, yeah, it wasn't pleasant at all. So let's go on to see what Mr. Housewives has to say. This is some nice juicy tea right here, y'all. Lord, not the red X, child, looking like a tic-tac-toe board. And I got an X through my girl Quad. Lord have mercy, child. And on a different note, the ladies are looking good, aren't they? Go ahead on Phaedra. Y'all know I love me some Phaedra, child. As shady as she can be, she's going to be a good addition to the cast. I think it's going to be a messy season. And look at my girl, Dr. Heavenly. Now, she looks good, okay? They all look good. Let's keep going. Now, I must say, they are a good-looking couple. And she puts me in the mind of a cross between Toya and Quad, actually, you know. They got their little matching Gucci outfits on. Let's see what else they got going on. Yeah, this is an old picture right here. Yeah, they messy. They hanging out with Simone and Cecil. Child, let me tell you, divorce is something else, because oftentimes when a couple departs after a dissolution of a marriage, you know, you have to think about where the friends going to go. Who's going to get the friend group? You know, that can be hard, especially if you establish tight bonds. We can use Love and Marriage Huntsville as an example, right? So that friend group that Martell introduced Melody to, in my mind, those ladies were just her associates. Maybe her and Kimmy kind of formed a semblance of a friendship, but their friendship was only going to go so deep because her allegiance is to the Scotts and to her husband. But just to get to the point, so Quad has an expansive friend circle, so she doesn't necessarily need these people, but if she wants to be a part of this show and they're bringing these people on, yeah, to me, that's just messy. The production, they're trying to get the ratings. They're trying to get the views. This seems like some shit Carlos would do. Okay, let's keep looking. So they still hanging out with Dr. Simone and Cecil, child. Just a grinning and a skinning. Look at them like they've been knowing each other for damn ever. Yeah, they posing for the camera, child. Isn't that what him and Quad used to do? Used to take pictures and be snazzing it up and jazzing it up. Well, you know how celebrities do, and even regular people, right? They take pictures for the camera, photo ops and things like that. Okay, let's keep looking. So yeah, we're going to end it off with Quad, honey. She's looking fabulous. Yes, she is. Honey, part of me wonders if Mariah Huck is somewhere just like, child, you got me booted off my own show. So you remember how the cast split? Half of the people were siding with Mariah, and then the other half sided with Quad. But here's the thing. It seems like Quad obviously had the advantage because remember they had that big rep. It's unfortunate that they ended their friendship like that. And this kind of reminds me of when I was listening to Carlos when he was interviewing Mariah, and she seems to have gotten over the fact that she's no longer a part of the show, even though she was a producer, an executive producer. That was her baby and her brainchild. But her balancing being on the cast as both a producer as well as a cast member, it kind of bred contempt, so to speak, from the ladies. I think they felt like she had too much power. And then you can think about also how the producers may have felt away, maybe just felt like she had too much say. And I think it was some behind the scenes things to where they plotted against her, as we all know, because they eventually dwindled down her role on the show, right, as far as her appearing, and then eventually tried to oust her. But honey, girlfriend had her ducks in a row because she had the legalities in place. She did not let them do that. And so, of course, she's getting royalties and all of that. And her name is still in the credits, I believe, as well. Honey, I would be remiss and dead ass wrong if I didn't show this. Baby, during that time when Mariah read the hell out of choir, she said, "You're not even married to medicine, my love." I was like, big. I was like, you are savage. Savage as F, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to give some commentary on this. This is going to be an interesting season. You drop down in the comments. You guys tell me what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.